Hello, everybody. Mike Cooper here with Action Coach, and I appreciate you taking the minute, and I actually congratulate you for taking a minute just to check out what Action Club University for Business Owners is, and just learn a little bit more about it. So that's what I really want to do this morning here for a couple of minutes, is just share a little bit about what this amazing program is, the impact that I've seen it have on other business owners, and just a little bit more about what you might expect. So bear with me a second. I got to check a screen here, and we're ready to roll. Okay, cool. So let's talk a little bit. I want to give you a little bit of a backdrop before we actually talk about Action Club University for Business Owners. And here's the backdrop. The backdrop is less than 67% of businesses succeed past the 10-year mark, which is absolutely ridiculous when you think about it. Think about how many lives that impacts. Think about how many people that impacts. Think about all the people who work in those organizations and how that impacts them. That leaves a whopping 33% to succeed or move on past 10 years. What that doesn't tell you, though, is that even of the 33% who do make it, it can be a real struggle for them. That doesn't mean that they're living the high life, that they're working fewer hours, have other people to run the business, and living the dream. It just means that they make it. And I think that when you think about the success rate of small businesses, the question you got to ask yourself really is, why is that? You've probably known smart people who have gone into business for themselves and not made it. I know I have. I've seen successful vice presidents of sales or vice presidents of operations in the corporate world come into the small business arena and get their lunch eaten. I've also seen electricians and plumbers and remodelers who were fantastic at what they do, but they just couldn't put together how to effectively run every aspect of a business and become long-term successful. Now, here's something I'll share with you that I have learned along the way. Now, let me give you a little bit of background so you know who you're listening to or who you're trusting with this advice. I've been a business coach for a total of about 10 years, and I've been helping small business owners increase their incomes, typically double their profits within a year, reduce their hours, and build their business for long-term success. But the thing that I always promise is to help business owners go further, faster. And here's one of the things that I've learned. Most business owners, they struggle with managing it all at the same time. And that managing it all at the same time over a period of years, it might be 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, it really starts to burn them out. And the dirty secret is most businesses fail either because of lack of cash flow, excuse me, or because the business owner just simply burns out. And that's the thing that I've seen over the 10 years that I've been coaching business owners. So let me take a drink here real quick. I don't believe in a second take because I like things to be natural and I like things to be real. So bear with me through a little bit of a throat challenge. So again, back to the business owners that let's talk about the business owners that do make it. So let's say that of that 33% that do make it past the 10-year, that maybe half of that number is doing well and they figured out how to delegate, get things done, and do this for the long haul without burning out. You know, what's the common denominator of those business owners? What have I found that they're doing that other folks aren't doing? Well, one is they're people of action. They get an idea, they get education, they find out a best practice, and they implement it. They're implementers. That is the number one criteria that I see in successful business owners. The second thing is that they have learned. They have taken their learning as seriously as their craft. And there's a difference between being a great professional or a great craftsperson, doctor, lawyer, electrician, what have you, than being a great business owner. And here's the interesting thing, is you can go to school to be a doctor, a lawyer, an attorney, an electrician, HVAC, whatever. You can get education on all of those things. But where do you go to get an education on how to build an effective long-term business strategy and then run it for the long term so that it meets your dreams and meets your needs as a family and a business owner? So that's really what Action Club University for Business Owners is all about. And what I found is that education to really help business owners over that hump, to really understand the different aspects of business, isn't out there. And I'll give some examples of some of the things that they struggle with. It's cash flow management, it's marketing, it's generating consistent leads, it's improving their acceptance ratio of bids and proposals, their conversion rate, it's profitability, it's people management, it's recruiting, having systems, processes, accountability. It's all of those things in a big nutshell that every business requires, no matter how big your business is. I mean, if it's just you, in theory, you don't have a team to manage, but you'll probably have subcontractors you'll have to manage anyway. So all of these are important criteria for success in a business, and successful business owners learn it. Maybe they get it from a franchise, which isn't a guarantee of success, but it does help. And a lot of times they've been mentored in a small business, and they learn these things from a seasoned, successful professional business owner. Well, anyway, for those who don't have access to those types of, either a franchise or a business mentor who has owned your business or something like that, and is going to walk you through each step, that's where Action Club University for Business Owners comes in. 10 years ago, Action Coach really figured out that in addition to one-to-one coaching, which was a curriculum in and of itself that we still offer, and it's fantastic, there needed to be a curriculum of education, both for our existing clients to go through, but for people who weren't even involved in one-to-one coaching. So that's how Action Club University for Business Owners was born. And it's been around now for over 10 years. Tens of thousands of business owners have gone through it across the world. It's continued to evolve. It's more relevant than ever. And every action coach like myself makes changes to the program on a local basis, just to make sure that we're meeting local needs. So I want to talk one more thing about Action Coach. Action Coach is an organization that has a net promoter score, meaning customer satisfaction rating, that's higher than Amazon. So we're not just a big company who's bad at what we do. We're not a large franchise network, rather, that's bad at what we do. We're at the top of our game because we really help people. And it's important to us that what we do actually works and makes a difference. So I want to talk a little bit then about what Action Club University will do. Number one, you'll learn to set a clear vision for your future. Number two, you'll learn effective advertising and marketing techniques. Not because you've got to do them yourself, you can outsource that, but you got to know what the right stuff and good stuff looks like so that you don't waste money on ineffective advertising, which many people have already done. We're going to talk to you about the fundamentals of building a consistent pipeline of solid leads, how to increase your conversion ratio, how to improve your margins through marketing. We'll take the mystery out of income statements, balance sheets, cash flow projection forecasts, and all those things that are really important. You may not realize this, but most business owners don't really know how to read and then use their income statement, and even fewer know how to use a balance statement or a cash flow statement. So those are all things that we're going to help you with. We're also going to help you with delivery mastery, customer service loyalty, leadership, how to build systems, processes, accountability, KPIs, the things that are really important to building an effective business and a great culture for your organization. So I want to give you some perspective. This program's been around a long time, and although I'm not going to ask people to invest thousands of dollars in it, action coaches across the world have been requiring people invest thousands of dollars to go through this. Why? Because it's worth it. But because of COVID-19, how many businesses are struggling or want to go to the next level right now? And quite frankly, I'm not able to reach as many of those business owners as I used to help them with affordable programs. I've got to rely on digital marketing more now than I used to. So my business is doing great, but there's so many people out there who still need help. And I really want to give everybody an effective, simple, affordable way that they can get the education they need to really prosper their business, but not have to spend an arm and a leg or a large sum of money to do so. So let me give you some perspective. Darren Hardy, who's someone who I follow, has a course called Entrepreneur Fast Pass. And I've been through Entrepreneur Fast Pass, and it's fantastic. It's $1,500. It's 12 modules. It's all video. It's a little bit on the high big picture side. There's a workbook with it, which is great, but it still leaves a lot of the details up to you. Contrasting that with Action Club, which the details are things that we will work through together in a live environment. Also, it doesn't have a 10-year track record yet. I don't think that's important. It's worth the $1,500. I just think that it may not have some of the detail you're looking for. There's another great program out there called Michael Hyatt's Business Accelerator course. And last I checked, that was $10,000 for a 12-month program. Now, I followed Michael Hyatt for 10 years. He is phenomenal. But the challenge with that is I don't think most people have a year to get this right. The Business Accelerator program that he offers, I believe, is 4 meetings per quarter, done online. And then there's some Q&A and individual feedback sessions that you might have in addition to that. But again, it's 10 grand. It's going to take a year to get through it. If you're interested in investing $10,000 into your business, do Action Club first, and then let's you and I talk about one-to-one coaching. So you're not part of this huge mass. You're part of a smaller group or even a one-to-one group, you and me, where we're going to work through your business to get you the results you need. So I just think there's a better way to invest your money right now, especially if you're in the greater Charlotte area. So I want to let you know again when these, so you might have the question, well, that's great. When can I learn more, or how does all this get started? Well, on September 15th, I want to make this an exceptional value. So not only are you going to get this at an amazingly low price, but I want to make there absolutely no risk. So on September 15th and September 22nd, 4 p.m. on the 15th, 8:30 a.m. on the 22nd, I'm going to give away the first session, which is 6 steps to a thriving business, even during a pandemic. I'm going to give that away at no charge. And all you got to do to be a part of that is go to coachmikecooper.eventbrite.com. That's all you got to do. Sign up. When you sign up for one of those sessions, you're not committing yourself to the full program. You're just signing up for the free session. At the end of that session, I'll provide everyone with another link where they can sign up for the remaining sessions, not at $10,000, not at $1,200, not at $1,500, but at $129. I don't know how I would do it any less expensively than that. If you're not able to invest $129 in your business, you're not serious about your business, or you're not thinking about things the right way, or your business is done and you just don't know it yet. And by the way, if that's the case, reach out to me. I still want to try to help you. So you've got those 2 free sessions that you can tune into, learn more about the program, and walk away with very valuable action items on how you can improve your business now. Again, these are 75-minute workshops. It's going to be a series of 7, including that first one. It's going to be phenomenal value, and you're going to be really glad that you enrolled in this. Now, also, if you're watching this video, you're probably a referral partner of mine. So if there are other people who want to join at this price who you know, forward the link or forward this video to them. And as long as they sign up before September 23rd, the price will be $129. If they sign up after that, it's going to be $329, which is still an amazing value. But I just want to offer a discounted price to my network. It's no more simple than that. So let's wrap this up. Right now, you have an opportunity to enroll in an internationally acclaimed program with a 10-year track record, with a coach with over a 10-year track record, who's had teams of 800, budgets to 200 million, and be a part of something that doesn't cost $15,000, it doesn't cost $10,000, $1,500, or even $1,000. It's $129 with the first session free if you act now. So again, go to coachmikecooper.eventbrite.com and sign up. And again, the bonus is you get the first session for free. So that's all that I have for now. I just really wanted to share this really important information with you. I appreciate you taking the time to learn more about this. And I congratulate you for doing it. So the next step, the next important step is, talk is cheap, but action is what counts. So now is a great time for you to take action and do something great for your business. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care now.